So you finally decided to make your own YouTube channel, but you're kind of struggling to come up with a great name, a name that represents you, a name that represents what you're gonna do. You know, today I'm gonna talk about the do's and the don'ts of making up your own YouTube name that'll fit you, and it'll be very, very useful for you, and it'll help you maybe branch out and be recognized a lot better. So before I start the video, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I've been kind of lagging it on videos. Maybe it hasn't shown because of the couple of streams that I've done lately, but I think the last actual video I did besides the Titanfall review was it was a while ago. I can't even remember what it was. So that's obviously showing signs of me not really being on this. So I'm just being real honest. I've just been playing a bunch of Skyrim Special Edition, some Battlefield 1, some Titanfall 2, so it has been a little tricky, and maybe I'm gonna be a little truthful. I've been too lazy to actually make videos, or I've just pushed them aside and rather just play these games. But enough of that, let's get right into the video. And let's talk about actually creating your own YouTube name. Something that's going to stand out, something that's different, something that's unique to you, but at the same time won't be so hard for somebody to, you know, come up with, look up on the search bar or whatever, you know, something that you can brand yourself after. It could be a nickname, it could be, you know, it could be even your gamer tag, because Havoc for the Win is my gamer tag, and I chose to use that just because it'll be a lot easier. So like whenever I play with some of you guys, I could just be like, well, just type in my YouTube handle on Xbox or whatever, or Steam, and most likely I'll come up and we can play from there on. But today I want to talk about not just coming up with a name. I kind of want to give you a couple, I wouldn't say rules, but maybe some guidelines on what you should do and what you shouldn't, because there's a lot of people that come up with names that are really awesome, that fit them perfectly, and then there's a lot of people that just make up random stuff, and you don't want to have a random name, trust me. So let's talk about a don't ever have numbers in your name. To me, it just looks tacky, sounds tacky. Like, you know, your name is, I don't know, Chris is YouTube channel 1 2 3 4 5, like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously that's not somebody's YouTube name. Maybe not, you know. In the world, we're in 2016, maybe somebody actually has their name like that, because they weren't really being creative at the moment. But to me, it just shows uncreativity. It shows laziness. You really think people are going to come and be attracted to someone else's channel if they have numbers? You know, some people can get away with it because they're, you know, they're unique, you know, because maybe they're like a, I don't know, like maybe a four-letter name with maybe instead of an A, it's a 4, you know, instead of an O, it's a 0, something unique like that, maybe. But even at the same time, I'd rather not. You know, I'd rather, you know, in my opinion, obviously I could be wrong when it comes to your situation, but in my opinion, you should never ever have numbers. It just makes you look, how would you say, like, if you don't have numbers in your name, it just makes you look a lot more determined, a lot more serious about your channel, and, you know, actually caring about what you do, maybe caring about the people that actually subscribe to you. You know, obviously it's not the biggest thing, that it's not, you know, it's not a deal breaker with people. You know, there's obviously people out there that have maybe second channels, you know. In that case, maybe let's say your name is Rob and this is your Rob's gaming channel 2, I don't know. But at the same time, like, just never have a number in there. Just always try to be unique, try to personalize who you are and have it represent who you are. When it comes to a do, always please do capitalize your name. I don't care if it's just the beginning letter of your name. Maybe it could be don't do every other letter, you know. Don't do a H uppercase and an A undercase and a V uppercase, and, you know, that looks tacky as hell too. So please don't do that. You know, capitalize the H. Like, as you see in my YouTube name, I'll have the H, the F, the T, and the W capitalized. You may be thinking, well, you told me to capitalize the first letter in my YouTube name. So when it comes to, you know, me, I have it the way it is because it represents my gamer tag on Xbox and on Steam. You know, long story short, I had the X's because previous to that I tried to just do Havoc for the win without the X's, and it wasn't giving it to me. They already had it, or they were gonna like let me do it with just one X, and I thought it looked weird, so I added the second X. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, instead of a number, I just added an X. You know, it might work for you, might not work for you, whatever it is, you know. But like I said, capitalize your letters. I have the H, F, T, W. I do that because when I want to abbreviate it, people will recognize those 4 letters that are uppercase in my name. They're gonna be like H, F, T, W. They're like, you know, some people that aren't familiar with my channel might be like, what is that? And then maybe they'll look it up, and you know, maybe I'll come up on YouTube's, you know, search bar, whatever the hell you want to call it, or maybe somebody will recognize the abbreviation and be like, oh, that's Havoc for the win, you know, something. And sometimes I even use it for my clan tag when I'm playing, you know, I don't know, Titanfall, Battlefield, whatever it is. Sometimes my clan tag is number 2 BME, like YouTube me. But yeah, last tip, last point, whatever the hell you want to call it, don't copycat any other person's name. Don't go out there and be like, oh, you know, I like PewDiePie, so I'm gonna call myself Cake Dye Pie or Pug Pie Pie. I don't know. You know, just don't go and copy somebody else's likeness. You know, be yourself. You know, you gotta be confident. You gotta be happy with who you are. You know, your character you're bringing. You know, most of the time people do make up characters, and well, like if you ever get big enough and you actually meet your fans and you're not the same in person, like that's kind of gonna be a little weird, because like, oh, you know, your name's Cake Dye Pie, I thought you were gonna be as funny and just like weird like PewDiePie. And well, if they meet you and you're not like that, then that's gonna be a really weird experience. So, you know, like me, I'm like, if you know people ever recognize me, I guess in the future, I'm Havoc. You know, that's what my friends call me on Xbox. You know, I play on Steam, you know, everywhere I go. You know, if you don't already know my actual name, you most likely will know my gamer tag. If you don't know the full gamer tag, you'll at least know I'm Havoc. Havoc for the win, HFTW, you know, however you want to say it, you're gonna know me for Havoc. I don't want to say I command the name Havoc, but I embrace it. You know, there's me, you know, the normal guy, you know, who's Alex, who goes to work, you know, has a life. But then there's the other guy who goes on and plays on Xbox, goes on his PC, makes some videos, you know, goes on YouTube, goes on Reddit. You know, that's Havoc. That's my, I guess I would say my alter ego, I guess, in a sense, even though they're almost identical people. Because honestly, I'm always like trying to be cheery and, you know, happy and just having a good time. But there are times where I'm just tired, I'm just sick, you know, I'm just not feeling it. And that's when I try not to do videos. I have done videos like that in the past when I was just groggy and grumpy. Yeah, I don't want that to be, I don't want to say my legacy, you know. I don't want to sound like, ooh, you know, a little conceited or anything. But yeah, you know, pick a name, represent yourself, be proud of it, and be it. You know, even if it's your alter ego, you know, however you're gonna go by that, just be proud of who you are. You know, in life, in gaming, on YouTube, Reddit, wherever you are, just be proud of your name. And well, hopefully these tips helped you guys, and well, I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and like always, stay awesome. Bye bye.
You feisty little thing.